The Arcadians were the inhabitants of Arcadia, a mountainous region located in the heart of the Peloponnese in southern Greece. Surrounded by rugged peaks, deep valleys, and isolated plateaus, Arcadia developed a culture that differed significantly from the powerful coastal city-states of ancient Greece. While Athens became famous for philosophy and democracy, and Sparta for military discipline, Arcadia was known for its pastoral traditions, resilient highland communities, and reputation as one of the oldest continuously inhabited regions in Greece. The Arcadians preserved many ancient customs and dialects that had disappeared elsewhere, giving them a unique place in Greek history. Archaeological evidence suggests that humans have lived in Arcadia since the Neolithic period, thousands of years before the rise of classical Greece. During the Bronze Age, the region became home to communities associated with the Mycenaean civilization, although its mountainous geography prevented the emergence of a single dominant palace comparable to Mycenae or Pylos. Instead, numerous small settlements flourished independently, relying on agriculture, livestock, and local trade rather than extensive maritime commerce. The geography of Arcadia shaped nearly every aspect of its society. Unlike the fertile plains of neighboring regions, Arcadia consisted primarily of mountains and upland valleys. This landscape encouraged sheep and goat herding, cattle raising, and seasonal migration between highland and lowland pastures. Farming was possible in certain valleys, but pastoralism remained the economic foundation of many Arcadian communities. As a result, the Arcadians became closely associated with shepherd life, an image that later inspired generations of Greek and Roman poets. Ancient Greek writers regarded the Arcadians as one of the oldest peoples in Greece. They were sometimes described as proselenes, meaning older than the moon, a poetic expression emphasizing their extreme antiquity rather than a literal historical claim. According to mythology, the region was named after Arcas, the legendary son of Zeus and the nymph Callisto. Arcas was believed to have taught the inhabitants agriculture, weaving, and bread-making, transforming them from primitive mountain dwellers into a civilized people. Unlike centralized kingdoms, Arcadia was divided into numerous independent city-states and villages. Important cities included Mantinea, Tegea, Megalopolis, Orchomenus, and Phaneos. These communities often competed with one another, but also cooperated when confronted by powerful external enemies. Their political fragmentation resembled the broader Greek world, where local independence remained one of the defining characteristics of civic life. Throughout much of the archaic and classical periods, Arcadia found itself caught between the ambitions of Sparta and other Peloponnesian powers. Many Arcadian cities became members of the Peloponnesian League, a military alliance dominated by Sparta. Although Sparta exercised considerable influence, Arcadian communities frequently resisted Spartan control whenever opportunities arose. Their mountainous homeland made complete domination difficult, allowing local identities and political traditions to survive despite outside pressure. A turning point came after Sparta's crushing defeat by Thebes at the Battle of Leuctra in 371 BC. With Spartan power temporarily broken, many Arcadian cities united to create the Arcadian League, one of the most ambitious federal states in ancient Greece. The League aimed to strengthen regional cooperation, coordinate military defense, and reduce dependence on Sparta. Its new capital, Megalopolis, was deliberately founded as a large urban center capable of balancing Spartan influence in the Peloponnese. The Arcadian League represented an important experiment in federal government. Member cities retained local autonomy while participating in common political institutions, military planning, and shared decision-making. Although internal rivalries and changing alliances eventually weakened the federation, it demonstrated that independent Greek city-states could cooperate within a broader constitutional framework. Historians often view the League as one of the most sophisticated federal systems developed in the ancient Greek world. Arcadian soldiers earned respect throughout Greece for their toughness and endurance. Raised in mountainous terrain, they became skilled infantrymen accustomed to difficult landscapes and harsh conditions. Many also served as mercenaries in foreign armies, especially during the 4th century BC and the Hellenistic period. Greek commanders valued Arcadian troops for their discipline, experience, and ability to fight effectively in rough terrain where conventional formations were less practical. Religion occupied a central place in Arcadian society. The region preserved numerous ancient sanctuaries dedicated to Zeus, Artemis, Athena, Demeter, and especially Pan, the rustic god of shepherds, forests, and wild nature. According to tradition, Pan was born in Arcadia, and the region became forever associated with his worship. Festivals, sacrifices, music, and rural rituals reflected the close relationship between the Arcadians and their mountainous environment. Arcadia also occupied a special place in Greek mythology. It was believed to be the homeland of heroes such as Atalanta, renowned for her speed and hunting skills, and Lycaon, the legendary king whose story became associated with early myths of werewolves and divine punishment. Mount Lycaon served as an important religious center where Zeus was worshipped from prehistoric times, and archaeological discoveries suggest that ritual activity on the mountain extended back thousands of years. The image of Arcadia changed dramatically after antiquity. During the Hellenistic, Roman, and especially Renaissance periods, poets and artists transformed Arcadia into an idealized land of peace, harmony, and simple rural life. Rather than depicting the region's difficult mountains and political struggles, they imagined Arcadia as a timeless paradise where shepherds lived in perfect balance with nature. This romantic vision became one of the most influential artistic themes in European literature, painting, and music, shaping Western ideas of the idyllic countryside for centuries. Although the Arcadians never built an empire comparable to those of Athens, Sparta, or Macedon, their historical significance remains considerable. Their ancient traditions, federal political experiments, resilient mountain culture, and enduring influence on mythology and literature ensured that Arcadia became far more than a remote region of Greece. It evolved into both a historical homeland of one of Greece's oldest peoples and a lasting symbol of humanity's enduring fascination with an ideal life in harmony with nature.